Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Mason, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Mason's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give while we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. And the correction that we provide is a tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Mason has been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we will show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Now Mason is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, and that's where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Mason take off doing that now, and the command that you're going to give is Mason heel, and you're going to start walking, and then he should fall in line heeling appropriately at your left heel position there. He should be keeping at your pace at all times, whether you're walking faster or slower. He should not be lagging behind on that leash or lunging ahead and pulling on that leash. If he is to do so, give a tug and release on that training collar, telling him no, and you will repeat the command to heel. We've also gone ahead and incorporated an automatic sit into our heel exercise, which you just saw right there. So anytime that you're out walking with him and you stop, he's going to sit nicely at your left heel position. Again, if he does not follow through, tell him no, provide a tug and release towards the back rear, and tell him to sit. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate is the stay command, hand and voice command. Use the open flat of your left palm in front of his muzzle and the one-word command to stay. Walk out to the end of your training leash. Now Mason should remain seated in this position and should not break. This is a great command to practice frequently throughout your day to help build up his self-control and maturity skills to help him sit and stay for longer periods of time. When Fred returns back, he's going to walk all the way around him, behind him, counterclockwise, returning back to heel position so that Mason is directly at his left heel position again, on his left-hand side. And they're going to demonstrate their heel and their sit and their stay for you again. Automatic sit. Great job, Mason. Open flat of your palm in front of his muzzle, the command to stay out to the end of the leash. Now they're going to demonstrate the come or the recall command, and for this command you're going to call Mason in using his name in a happy tone. He should get up and come and sit directly in front of you. Very nicely done. And then return him to heel position by heeling around the back of you, returning him to your left hand side where he's going to sit nicely, and they're going to demonstrate that again. Leave him in a sit stay, walk out to the end of your training leash. Call him in using his name in a happy tone. When he comes in, be sure he sits nicely. Good boy. Around the back of you, to your left-hand side. Great job. You'll see Fred giving him pets on the head frequently throughout this video here, as well as telling him good job. It is very important to keep him motivated when he is completing his commands appropriately for you by using positive reinforcement. You can either verbally praise him and tell him he's a good boy, or physically praise him by giving him pets. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate is the first of our down commands, and it's down from a heel position. Again, use the open flat of your left palm, but straight down towards the ground, and the one-word command to down. Then give that stay command and walk out to the end of your leash. And again, for the down stay, he should remain laying down in this position and should not break. This is also another command that you want to be practicing frequently throughout your day to help build up his ability to down stay for longer periods of time. If he is to break command, tell him no, go back to heel position and repeat the command. He must follow through from beginning to end. We will go over that with you again during your one-on-one lesson. As you saw, Fred walked all the way around again. Back to heel position, gave him a little pet there, let him know he did a fabulous job remaining laying down. Good boy. We'll demonstrate that down again. Open flat of your left palm, straight down towards the ground. Stay command. And then Fred will give him a second to hold the down stay, and they'll demonstrate the come command from the down position this time.
Mason, come. Good boy.
Gets up and comes in. Awesome job. This is a good time to remind you that although you should be generalizing your commands every day and incorporating them to your everyday activities, you want to be setting aside about 15 to 20 minutes every day to work Mason through his commands in a formal obedience session such as this video here. And you want to make sure you're practicing your commands both indoors as well as outdoors. Now this last command they're demonstrating is the second of our down commands. It's the down from a distance. So leave Mason in a sit stay, walk out to the end of the training leash, and use your right hand to give the down command from the end of the leash. Good boy. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Mason has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Mason, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.